I think wait, I'll just drive by and you come up over the ridge. Whoa, okay.
For a little guy, he's sure feisty.
Oh, where the hell are they going? I think that's them.
Yeah, that's them.
You drop right over on top and give a 70 yards.
Can't shoot that far. Well, I'm going to try to drive by him and not scare him. It probably won't work.
Well, I don't know what else you're going to do.
I don't know.
Sit here for 4 hours and see what they do? No.
Okay, let's try it.
It doesn't have anything to do with that little buck. They're in full 50-mile-an-hour mode. See him, little man? Oh, he cut her off. Turn her back. That's all he was doing.
Well, yeah, but she's trying to run from us, and he's cutting her.
They might run back down here.
A little buck up there watching me. I'm kind of hiding behind my decoy that's in my pack. Trying to get the other one set up. Probably a waste of time, but I'm going to try. Well, he just laid down. So apparently he's not too shook up. Well, I was just walking across the open. I look up there, he's sitting there watching me hike. But I got that bow mounted decoy in my pack sticking up. He's looking off the other way, laying there bedded down. Well, let's see what I could do about that. Oh, he's not even looking at me now. He was watching me. And he must have decided I have nothing to worry about, I guess. I think that's a little buck. He's looking at me now. Huh. Well, he come walking down to me. My stupid rangefinder didn't work. It was on, it just wouldn't read the fucking yardage. And I shot under him. Well, if it wasn't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. So I'm walking across this saddle, plain sight, and right over there on the ridge, there's an antelope standing on top of the ridge watching me. I think I got my decoy mounted high on my pack, so when I peek over ridges, they give me time to shoot if one's there. But anyway, so I sat down, hid behind my pack and the decoy in the pack, put my Montana decoy together. And he's just sitting there watching me. And pretty soon he lays down. I thought, he ain't too worried. So I got my Montana decoy together and I start angling towards him, not straight at him, but getting closer. I get to about 120, 30 yards. He stands up. I thought, oh, this is it. And he kind of goes behind the ridge. So I kind of just picked up my pace, trying maybe when I got over the ridge, he'd be close. And I got up just a little bit further. There he is, peeking over the ridge at me. So I hid behind my decoy. And pretty soon here he comes, just walking slowly towards me. So I get knock an arrow and I get ready and get my rangefinder. He gets closer, closer. What, I guess 50 yards or so. He stops. Then I can see him getting nervous, fidgety. So I put the rangefinder on him, and it would not give me a reading. I couldn't believe it. Sit there and tried 3, 4, 5 times, 50, 60 yards, and no reading, just zeros. I go, what the hell? It's never done that before. So I said, at least 50 yards. Put the 50-yard pin on him, went right underneath him. Ah, shit. He was 60 probably. I could have got him. I got a 60-yard pin. Just pisses me off. I got it now. It's working fine. That's the only time it's ever done that. There's a bush. 54 yards. Just like that. That dumb bitch, when it counted, zeros. But it wasn't for bad luck. Anyway, no sense crying over lost arrows and missed antelope. On to the next adventure. But the decoy worked. I got my shot. I should have had him. You know, his horns didn't, I don't think his horns went over his ears. But I don't care. I'm just hunting, having a good time. Okay. Well, come to find out, I was just peeking over the top of the decoy with my rangefinder. And while the optic part was clear, and I could see the antelope good, put the dot on him, the laser part was obstructed with the top of the decoy, and I just didn't figure it out fast enough in the heat of the moment. So, in the end, my rangefinder did not let me down. It was me. So, that big mountain over there is where I was, glassing over here, and you can see some antelope. Then I was hiking back, where I shot a doe, which was way over there. See that other knob? And I finally went around. This canyon was too big to cross, so I finally got over here. So now I'm going to stay behind my decoy, because I don't know where they're at. They're in here somewhere. So I'm just going to stay behind it until I find them. Okay, that buck that we seen earlier this morning chasing some other bucks around right down in that basin. I'm gonna get over here on the ridge, show him the decoys, and just see what happens. I'm not gonna try to walk down there. Well, everybody's looking up here except for the buck. Yeah, 4 does looking, buck's looking the other way. Oh, now he sees me. Let's see what he does. He ain't doing nothing. What the hell? There they go. Well, they're 350 yards away. They can't possibly see me. Well, right up there where I parked the pickup, I had an antelope run across the road this morning in the dark. Right there where I parked. I thought, well, that's a good sign. But I ain't seen one yet. This is normally a really good canyon for lots of antelope. Or I wouldn't be hiking it. They're around here somewhere. I'll find them. Whether I can get to 40 yards or not remains to be seen. Probably not. Chucker is dead ahead. Let me get him up. They're probably faster than me. Running little bastards. Boom, boom, boom. I shoot them on the ground. There they go. No, those might be Huns. Yeah, those are Huns. Interesting. Okay, there's finally some antelope to work on. They're 1,200 yards right now. All laying down up there where you look at here, the road's right there. All of this cross country, and there they are laying on the road. So I got to figure out a way to get closer. I'm on the back side of the ridge from them. And then there's a juniper tree right here to use for cover. I'm gonna peek up and see where they're at. We've used this juniper tree for cover before. And I think I can come down this creek and be pretty close to them and then just show them a decoy and see what happens. I ain't gonna be able to cross all that open ground. Well, we'll see what I see up here. There's the juniper. There they are. Okay, they're still a long ways away. But they ain't too far from the point of this ridge. They're going to be out of bow range. There's no doubt about that. But we'll try the decoys again. See if that buck wants to come fight. I don't know what else are going to do. Well, I almost blew it. They're higher up on the hill than I thought. So I got to go clear down, get in the creek. I don't know if I'm going to get up on them. They're in a good spot for them, not for me. They're just laying there. Oh, that buck's chasing. Oh shit, there's a whole bunch more antelope. Fuck, there's another one over there. They're all around me. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that buck is chasing up other bucks. See, there's 2 bucks right there, and he's chasing them. I think there's a third one right here, 100 yards. I gotta get him where he can see me. Well, there they go. $150 yards as close as I got. I don't know. They couldn't have seen me. I just put the blind around, the decoy around the sagebush. I was watching the bucks chase that other little bucks. I thought he'd run up here. Nope. Huh. Well, the Montana decoy scared off another herd. I don't get it. So the does were bedded right up there on that dirt patch. Right there is a dirt patch, see it? And the bucks, there was the herd buck and 3 smaller bucks running around out here. And that buck would chase them off. And he'd come back. And then the other little bucks would crowd in on him and he'd run them off again. And I'm thinking, you know, I could see a approach that I could have went back, come up this draw, and come up over the knob on them does. I didn't really want a doe. Bucks are out here. The bucks are over here, and they're running around like crazy. He'd run back, they'd crowd in, he'd run them off. I did it 3 or 4 times. I wanted to film it, but I'm trying to kill him, you know. So then I thought, man, he's aggressive. I put the buck right here on this little ridge. I'm 150 yards from the does. And the buck is running them other bucks 200 yards out there, coming back. And then he'll see my decoy and he'll run right over to run me off. I kind of peeked the decoy up on the ridge where they can see it. Got back behind the sagebrush and waited. It took them a couple minutes. Pretty soon they all started seeing it. They all jumped up and run off. I couldn't believe it. I'll take this home and make an archery target out of it. But it ain't worth much for fucking decoy and antelope. That's supposed to work. It just hasn't worked for me this whole trip. Countless stalks. Same thing over and over. I had the one time it kind of worked on a little buck that was all by himself. And I should have killed him. I didn't. My own fault. I know they're way up there somewhere. There were 10 of them. There was 4 bucks and 6 does. Yeah, I don't see him anymore. Too hot to chase him. Degrees today. Oh, I see one way the hill up there where I first spotted him from the fence. 1,200 yards away. Yeah, that's my story about done antelope hunting. Can't get them. Here comes my ride. They're right by the highway coming out.
Should have had it out. Launch.
Yeah, I ain't launching over there.
Well, no, but I mean.
Uh-oh, the doe says, what's that? Look at the black face on the one and the brown. You can really tell the bucks, can't you?
Yep.
Hey, his horns might be a 1/4 inch higher than his ears.
Yeah, he's a shooter.
No prongs. How can he be a pronghorn if he ain't got prongs?
Well, how do you know? He's looking at us.
Well, he turned his head sideways.
Hmm.